crochet, day 150, Montreal.
Good morning, Montreal. As always, Beanie gets her breakfast before we do, and like we have been doing recently, our day starts with her morning walk. Today, we're not going to go to the park, but rather in the opposite direction, towards the hustle and bustle of the neighborhood of Plateau Mont-Royal. We're just walking down Mont-Royal Avenue because it looks like a busy area on Google Maps, and I really like how everyone is just out and walking. There's just so much life here. Also, I notice people really dress cool here. Anyway, soon I make it back to the Airbnb and we eat bagels for breakfast. I also eat some more of my cured meats, and some dates I'll happily report that the fiber is working. So today is a pretty rainy day, so we plan on just hopping into cafes and restaurants to work, hang out, and pass the time. So our first stop is Ciao Amore Cafe. I picked this one because it looked really cute when we were walking around yesterday. While we stepped in, there was nobody at the counter, but then a dude walked in from outside and started taking my order. I thought this was an interesting system, but hey, it worked. Also, I'm drinking a hojicha latte. Oh look, $2 Americanos for November, 6:30 to 9 though. After that, we went to Bahn perlé. Rebekah didn't get a drink at the other cafe because they ran out of chocolate for her mocha, so she's getting a bubble tea here. We sat for a little bit, and then while we sat here drinking her strong bubble tea, we listened to the owner chatting behind us. From what I hear, she speaks 3 languages, French, English, and Cantonese. It wouldn't surprise me if she spoke Vietnamese too though. Pretty cool. Next up, lunchtime. We decided to get ramen at Yokato Yokabai. Apparently, it's a 2025 Michelin selected restaurant. Don't know what exactly that means though. We made it just in time for the lunch service and was guided to our table. The waiter there was super chill and laid back. I wonder if they tell him to do that because it really goes with the whole vibe of the place. The concrete walls, the low lighting at the bar, and the faded murals on the walls. Anyways, we ordered by circling stuff on this paper, a build your own bowl kind of situation. Rebekah got the chicken broth with the chicken on top, and I got the sesame broth with the pork on top. Out of the two, Rebekah's was much better. Super deep chickeny flavor. We've never had chicken tonkatsu before, and it was really good. I thought the sesame broth was okay. It was too thick and the flavor was too monotone. Kind of like how peanut butter is just one flavor, you know? I even mixed some of the chicken broth to thin it out. After that, we went back to the Airbnb and did some laundry and some cleaning up. We're checking out tomorrow, and the host said dogs were welcome, but absolutely no dog hair was allowed. So I'll do what I can with that information. Anyway, after taking Beanie out for this outdoor shower, we make some dinner. Our staple pumpkin and pork soup again. This pumpkin is a very good one. Super orange in color and smells very sweet. Beanie can attest to that. If anyone is curious about how to make the soup, it's very easy. I've described it multiple times before, but I think it's basically just pumpkin, ground pork, egg, and then soy sauce, chicken bouillon, fish sauce, and pepper, all to taste. That's how I do it anyway. While we wait to get hungry, we do our workout. We skipped it yesterday because of all the biking, but today was an indoor day, so we can't get out of it. At the end of the day, we eat my delicious pumpkin soup, watching Severance, and then eating more salami. So today we drove a total of 0 kilometers, so that would be 0 brown stitches and 100 green stitches to represent how many kilometers we drove today.
See you next time on